Hey everyone, today let's look at the new Nike Pegasus Turbo 2. Now, the Pegasus Turbo is going to be different than the Pegasus in that the cushioning systems are different. The Pegasus Turbo 2 and the original Turbo use the Zoom X cushioning system from Nike that was a result of their Sub 2 project. It's going to be Nike's most responsive foam while also being really nice and lightweight. In the Turbo 2, the cushioning system underneath the foot is going to be the same as in the first Turbo. So if you liked the feel of that shoe, you're going to be just fine in this one. The biggest change is going to be a decreased weight in the Turbo, getting a couple ounces lighter weight, just so when you do pick up the pace and run a little quicker in this shoe, you're going to notice that it's going to feel like a sock, like a lightweight, almost nothing on the foot. That change in the lighter weight is going to come in the upper material. Nike has added a lofted mesh material that is going to have a translucent look and is going to look very similar to the vapor weave that we see in the next percent, but it's not going to be exactly the same. Because the Turbo is more of a daily training option, this lofted mesh is going to give us awesome durability while giving us that same lightweight feel. The other change in the upper is going to be in the interior wrap around the arch that Nike has added. The idea being that in the midfoot we're going to get a more lockdown feel, that the idea being is going to make us feel like we're locked into that shoe and not moving around as we hit corners at high speeds or any speed. The other change in the upper, which will also help decrease the weight, will be this very thin tongue material. Not a ton of padding on the tongue, so just something to make sure you notice when lacing this one up. You're not going to want to lace it up super tight, but Nike has thought of that by giving us plenty of options in how we can play with the lacing and get our foot nice and locked down and comfortable in this shoe. The last change from Pegasus Turbo to Turbo 2 is going to be in the outsole material. A little bit more added rubber on the bottom is not only going to help increase the durability, but also the traction underfoot. The original Turbo had a racing stripe that ran right down the middle of the upper and into the bottom of the shoe. It's still there on the bottom, and that's going to be the reinforced rubber, but it's blended in so you don't have that on the top, but you still do have it on the bottom of the shoe. Overall, if you were a fan of the Pegasus Turbo or it intrigued you in any way, you should come check out the Turbo 2 because it's going to be very similar but slightly improved. The Turbo 2 is still going to retail for $180 and you'll be able to find it at our downtown Naperville Running Company location.